Hello class, this is a video tutorial on histograms and polygons, in particularly how to draw and understand how to use them. So continuous numerical data may be displayed using a histogram or a polygraph. So discrete numerical data and categorical data does not apply to these types of graphs. Okay, so in a frequency histograms, columns, which by the way, this is just a column graph, but since it's a continuous numerical data, it's given a special name because as a result, the columns are joined and the numerical scores are along the horizontal axes and frequencies are along the vertical axes. In a frequency polygon or polygraph, you might be seen it its other name. A line joins each of the data frequency points, and it also joins to the horizontal axes at the beginning and end point of the data points. Okay, so let's just do an example of this here. So here we have a data set. This is the maximum daily temperature in September. So on one day there was 17 degrees. On 2 days there was 18 degrees. On 4 days there was 19, and so on. So let's draw this graph. So first, deciding that the highest point is 7, I'm gonna go ahead and make this 8 centimeters because if the highest point is 7, I'll just go 1 centimeter more. So here's our 8, and I'm just gonna use my blue lines here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And I'll mark our points. Make sure you give yourself ample space, enough space to make sure that you draw your graphs properly. So how many columns do we need? We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 columns. I give myself 1 centimeter. And starting from here, I'm going to draw a big line, 1 centimeter across. And then another big line, and so on. So 17, 18 belongs here, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and I go 1 centimeter more. Okay, now let's label our points. This here is going to be 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. And along the bottom here we should always label our axes. Along the bottom, along the horizontal is our temperature. And that's recorded in degrees Celsius. And let's label our points along here, starting at 0. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we should again also label our axes. So this is our frequency. And let's just give ourselves a heading for this. This is the, I'll just say it's the, since we have this already, let's just use that as our heading. So this is our max daily temperature. Let's just do some shorthand. Maximum daily temperature in September. Since that's our heading, let's give it an underline. It's the most important indicator to tell us what this graph is all about. And now we can finally construct our columns. So since we have our lines here, it'll be a lot easier. There's our 17. Now you'll see in a moment why I will mark the halfway point of the top of that column. That one there. Okay. 18 happens twice. So 18's up here. Once again, marking our halfway point. You'll see in a moment why. And we'll keep going on like this. So 19 happens 4 times. Oops, should not have done that. That's Benita. 20 happens 7 times. Since I know it's a centimeter across, so 1 centimeter. I know that will definitely hit my point there. Nice. 21 and 22 happened 6 times. 21 happened 6 times. So I'm just going to draw this as 2 centimeters across because I know it's the next 2 data points. It's 1 centimeter, 2 centimeters. I'll mark halfway between each and we'll push this up like that. Just clean things up a little bit. And 23 happened 4 times again. So here we are, 4 more times, 1 centimeter across. And there we have, so this here is a histogram, a frequency histogram. Notice how we have temperature, which is a continuous numerical data. Okay, so there are data points in between these, but it seems as if this person has rounded them off. Now, to construct a frequency polygon or a polygraph, all you have to do now is take the halfway point here and ½ centimeter from here, and you're going to join this point to each of the halfway points on these on our histogram. So we'll just connect these points here. What I'm actually doing here is a combined histogram and polygon. This one you're not going to see because that line is on the line. Oops, didn't mark halfway here. Let's mark halfway. There it is. And wherever we end, we must always finish on our horizontal axes. So here's our horizontal. This is the axes, and then we bring it back down to 0. Okay, so this here is a combined frequency histogram and polygon. Okay, if we take only the bars, okay, that is a histogram only. And here's one I prepared earlier. If you take a look, this here is only a polygraph. Oh, sorry, a polygon. So here we have that is a histogram and polygon. Histogram being only the columns and the polygon being only the line. Hope this video has been helpful. Best of luck.